I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is that really you in the parking lot in that cheap little car? Why are you here, my ex-wife showing up out of nowhere? Let me guess, still can't get over me? We ended things 5 years ago, remember?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Playing dumb now? You know exactly who this is. Never thought you'd track me down here, but sorry to break it to you, I have zero intention of getting back together. I've got a new life with my girlfriend now.
Wait, what? You're the one who suddenly messaged me. I'm not tracking anyone. You really don't know? I'm here for work.
Work at a luxury inn? Don't make me laugh. You must have heard I was working at this luxury inn. That's why you came all the way here to make a reservation at Fairview, right? Still the same old Sarah, terrible at lying.
What? Hold on. You work at this inn? Since when?
Don't pretend you didn't know. You're really gonna keep up this act? Acting all innocent when you know everything? You already know it all, don't you? About my affair partner being the inn owner's daughter? About how I divorced you, ran off with her, and we came back here together?
No. I had absolutely no idea. Me being here is pure coincidence. What? You really think I'd waste my time tracking you down?
Yeah, right, keep pretending. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm happy with her now. I'm the future heir to this luxury inn. There's no room in my heart for you anymore. Must be eating you up inside.
You're delusional. I haven't thought about you in years. I'm literally here for a company retreat.
A company retreat, you? In that cheap car? Don't make me laugh! You couldn't even afford the deposit here on your old salary!
My car has nothing to do with this. And you know nothing about my current situation.
Oh, please, still working that dead-end office job? Or wait, did you finally get that promotion you were always whining about?
Just listen for a second. I seriously haven't thought about getting back together. I moved on years ago. This is purely coincidental.
Save your excuses and get out of here, you poor thing. Showing up to a historic luxury inn in that cheap, compact car. Having someone like you here just lowers our standards. What would our high-class guests think?
Excuse me? Are you seriously trying to shame me about my car while working as hotel staff?
Watch your tone. I'm not just hotel staff. I'm the future owner of this place, unlike some people who never amount to anything.
Sarah, when are you joining us? The charter bus got us here ages ago. We're already enjoying the hot springs. Everyone's asking where you are. Sorry, Mom. Just got here. Was taking my time driving. Had to make a few stops along the way. Oh, is that so? Well, come on in then. This is my go-to inn for our company retreats. You're missing out on the welcome drinks.
Company retreat? What company would hold a retreat here with someone like you?
Ignore him. I'll be right there, Mom. Just dealing with some unexpected things. Staff issues. Staff issues? That's unusual. I'll introduce you to the owners. They've always been so professional. Before that, can I ask something? How long have we been coming to this inn for company retreats? Just curious. Let's see, about 10 years, I think. But since you're the CEO's daughter, the staff might feel awkward. That's why I haven't stayed here in about 5 years. Didn't want to make things uncomfortable.
CEO's daughter? What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. That explains a lot. And the staff has always been professional before. Of course, they're known for their service, though lately…
Wait a minute. You can't be serious. This has to be some kind of joke.
Is something wrong? Don't you like this inn? You seem distracted. No, it's not that. I was just curious about the history here.
Sarah, you need to explain what's going on right now.
Oh, now you want to talk civilly after trying to throw me out? Interesting change of attitude. Sarah, you can be honest with me. Actually, I've been thinking about switching to a different inn. The service doesn't seem quite up to par anymore. Really? Why? Tell me more about that. The quality seems to have dropped a lot compared to 10 years ago. The interiors aren't well maintained anymore. And it's the little things. They're using cheaper tea and snacks now. It doesn't feel like the luxury inn it used to be. Something's changed in the last few years. Oh, really? This is my first time here, so I wouldn't know. But I think I might have an idea why.
Stop ignoring my messages! What company are you with? Answer me!
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry your first company retreat isn't at our best spot, Sarah. The hot springs are lovely here and the food is amazing. Let's try to relax and enjoy ourselves, despite the changes. Yes, let's. Though I'm starting to think, maybe we should look at other options for next year.
You need to tell me what's going on right now before I call security!
Go ahead, call security. I'm sure they'd love to hear about how the future owner treats corporate clients, the ones who book entire floors for company retreats.
Corporate clients? What are you talking about? Stop being so cryptic!
You'll figure it out eventually, though it might be too late by then. Sarah, hurry up! The welcome ceremony is about to start. You need to meet everyone. Coming, Mom. Just wrapping up an enlightening conversation with an old acquaintance.
Old acquaintance? Is that all I am now? After everything we've been through?
Yes, that's all you are. And soon, you won't even be that. Just the person who made a very, very big mistake. Both 5 years ago and today.
Leave right now! A poor person like you has no business staying at my inn for another 100 years! I don't care what company you claim to work for!
Excuse me? Is this how you treat paying customers? We're paying our fair share here, and then some.
I was shocked when I heard you checked in. Thought you came just to see me, but you're actually planning to stay? Even though this luxury inn isn't exactly cheap, you must have spent your whole savings on this!
You really haven't changed at all, have you? Still looking down on everyone. Still making assumptions.
I've changed plenty. I'm successful now, unlike some people who can't move on.
Stop with these assumptions, will you? Me staying here has nothing to do with you. I honestly had no idea you were even here. Why would I want to see you?
Sure, let's go with that story. But sorry, I don't have time to play along with your little act. Do you know how many important guests we have today?
Seriously? You're still going with this attitude?
This is a historic luxury inn, not a place for common folk like you. We got a large group checking in today and we're busy, so I don't have time to deal with you. Leave now before you embarrass yourself further.
What an incredibly rude staff member. I've never heard of an inn throwing out paying guests. Is this how you treat everyone, or just your ex-wives?
Poor people like you aren't our guests. What, you thought paying money meant I'd give you good service? That's not how things work in high society, something you clearly don't understand.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what it means. We paid the full booking rate, yet you've been nothing but arrogant. You really think this kind of customer service is acceptable at a supposedly luxury establishment?
Oh, please, don't tell me you believe that customer is always right nonsense. That's such a middle-class way of thinking.
I'm not asking to be treated like royalty. What? Just basic human decency. Something you seem to have forgotten.
That customer's always right thinking is outdated. Running an inn isn't a charity. We only provide good service to people who spend more money. Why would we treat everyone else like real customers? People like you should be grateful we even let you in.
If you are the future owner of the inn, I worry about its future. Very, very worried. Do the current owners know about your attitude?
The current owners trust my judgment. I know how to spot trouble, and you're definitely trouble.
Trouble? That's rich coming from you. Should we talk about what real trouble looks like? Like running away from responsibilities?
Ancient history. I've moved up in the world while you're still stuck in the past.
Stuck in the past? I came here for work. You're the one who can't stop bringing up old history.
Who are you to act so high and mighty, especially since you won't be able to stay here again anyway? Huh? You're leaving right now and going on our blacklist. A clingy ex-wife who keeps pursuing the young master won't be welcome here again.
What a wonderful reason to blacklist a customer. Customer attempted to check in while being my ex-wife. Very professional.
It's more than that. You're clearly here to cause problems, to ruin my happiness. I won't let you.
You know what? You're getting way too full of yourself as the heir. This is no way to treat important guests. I'll be sure to tell the owners about all of this. Every single word.
Telling the owners won't do anything. The older owners are basically retired. My girlfriend and I run everything now. We make all the decisions.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. And when did this change happen?
Not that it's any of your business, but I've worked my way up, unlike some people who probably still work entry level.
Still obsessed with status, I see. Some things never change, though some things do.
What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to annoy me. Just leave already.
Oh, I will. But first, don't you want to know why I'm really here?
So, kicking out one person like you is nothing. Poor people aren't welcome here, so leave. You're not fit to be a guest at our prestigious inn, no matter what company you claim to work for.
Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year. Such a shame, really.
What are you talking about? Group reservations? Who exactly are you talking about? Stop being so mysterious. Just say what you mean.
I'm talking about the group that's booked here today. What? I'll leave, but make sure you take good care of the rest of our employees. We've already paid the full amount for everyone's stay up front. As regular clients, we expect proper service, though I'm starting to doubt we'll get it.
Wait a minute. Regular clients? What? Are you with Autumn Ridge Design Studio? That can't be.
You think I'm poor? Actually, I'm the vice president. Autumn Ridge is my mother's company. I quit my old job last year to help run it when she needed someone to take over. Surprise!
What? You're lying! This has to be a joke! You can't be...
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company? I'm pretty sure I was open about my family's design business. Or were you too busy with your affair to pay attention?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but you never said... You weren't...
Aw, I'm so sorry. Your brain must be like a flower garden. Pretty, but empty. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business, just like you forgot about your divorce settlement.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny. This isn't funny at all.
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing with the young master who was so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing. Being so confident, then finding out you've been insulting the VP of your biggest client.
Sarah, please, let's talk about this like adults. There must be some way to...
Now you want to talk like adults? After all that poor people talk? After trying to throw me out? Interesting timing.
I didn't mean to... I didn't know. You have to understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I understand exactly who you are now, and exactly what kind of business you're running here. I think our company will understand too, when we explain why we're changing venues next year. Sarah, where are you? You said you'd be right in. Everyone's waiting for the welcome toast. I need to tell you something about this inn. Something important. What is it? Is everything okay? Did something happen at check-in? You could say that. Remember how I asked about how long we've been coming here? There's a reason. Of course I remember. We've been loyal customers for years, though lately I've been having second thoughts. Tell me more about that, about why you're having second thoughts. I need to know everything. Well, the quality has definitely dropped. The attention to detail isn't what it used to be. Remember how they used to arrange fresh flowers daily? Now they use artificial ones. Go on. What else has changed? The staff turnover is concerning. Used to be the same familiar faces every year. Now it's all new people, except for that arrogant young man at the front. The arrogant young man? Tell me about him. Oh, he's supposedly going to inherit the place. Started showing up about, let me think, about 5 years ago. Right around when things started changing. 5 years ago? That's interesting timing. Very interesting. Sarah, what's going on? You're acting strange. Mom, about that young man, the one who's going to inherit, there's something you should know. What about him? Have you met him? Did he say something inappropriate? You could say that. He's actually someone we both know from before. Someone we know? What do you mean? Sarah, just tell me straight out. It's Nick, my ex-husband. He's working here. What? Nick? That worthless man who ran off with another woman? He's here? Yes, and you'll never guess who the other woman was. The owner's daughter. The owner's? Are you serious? That little. No wonder the service has gone downhill. He's poisoned the whole place. Mom, calm down. Your blood pressure. Remember what the doctor said. Don't you dare tell me to calm down. That man destroyed my daughter's marriage, ran away without paying what he owed, and now he's ruining our favorite inn? There's more. He just tried to throw me out, called me poor, said I wasn't good enough to stay here. He did what? After everything he did to you? After running away from his responsibilities, he dares to treat you like that? It gets better. He had no idea who I am now. Doesn't know about my position in the company, or that we're his biggest corporate client. Oh. This is perfect. Mom, that tone worries me. What are you planning? Nothing yet. Just thinking about all the ways this could play out. Mom, remember your blood pressure. Deep breaths. Don't worry about my blood pressure. Worry about your ex-husband. He's about to learn some very expensive lessons about karma and about customer service. What are you going to do? Mom, please don't do anything drastic. Drastic? Me? I'm just going to have a little chat about quality control and about settling old debts. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Just try not to cause a scene, for the other guests' sake. A scene? I never cause scenes. I just ensure justice is served, professionally, with witnesses. That's what worries me. Your version of professional usually involves lawyers. Speaking of lawyers, I still have all the paperwork from your divorce, including the unpaid settlement. Mom, no, not here. Not during the company retreat. Why not? It's perfect timing. We have the whole board here. All our major clients. Let's see how he handles that pressure. You're scary sometimes, you know that? In an impressive way. I learned from the best, your grandmother. Remember what she always said? Revenge is a dish best served with witnesses and documentation. Yes, I remember. You both taught me well. And now it's time to put those lessons to use. Are you ready? Ready for what? What exactly are you planning? Just wait and see. During tonight's dinner, when all our guests are gathered and Nick has nowhere to hide. This is going to be interesting. Should I be worried? For the inn's reputation? The inn's reputation? They ruined that themselves by letting him take charge. Now they'll face the consequences. Just promise me one thing. No physical violence. We don't need a lawsuit. Please, I'm more sophisticated than that. Words hurt more than fists, especially when backed by contracts and bank statements. Remind me never to get on your bad side. Ever. For any reason. You're my daughter, my only child. The people who hurt you, they're the ones who should worry. I almost feel sorry for Nick. Almost, but not quite. Don't waste your sympathy. Save it for someone worthy. Now, shall we go in? The show is about to begin. Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is going to be our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year.
What are you talking about? I can't do that.
What? Why not? You have to. We're the customers.
Wait a minute. Were you really telling the truth when you said you were with Ridge Design Studio?
I told you, I'm the vice president.
What? This can't be happening. You're lying! You have to be lying!
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but it wasn't. You weren't. This isn't possible.
Aw, I'm so sorry. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny. Do you know what's at stake here?
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing with the young master who was so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing to realize you just insulted your biggest client.
Sarah, please, we need to talk about this. There must be some way to fix this. You can't just cancel everything.
Actually, I can. That's what being vice president means. I make these kinds of decisions now.
But the owners, they count on this business. You can't do this to them.
I can't. Like you couldn't pay your divorce settlement? Like you couldn't treat a guest with basic respect?
That was different. I didn't know who you were. If I had known.
That's exactly the problem. You shouldn't need to know someone's position to treat them with respect. But you never understood that, did you?
Please, we can work something out. What do you want, money?
Oh, now you have money? Funny how that works. When you're desperate. Sarah, where are you? I found him. Don't let him escape.
Your mother's here? She's really here? Oh, God.
Did you forget? She's the CEO, the one who signs those big contracts you depend on.
Sarah, please, don't let her find me. She'll destroy me.
Like you destroyed my life 5 years ago? Like you tried to destroy my dignity today? Why should I help you?
I'll do anything. Just name it, please.
Anything? Like paying that divorce settlement you ran from? With interest?
You can't be serious. That was years ago. The statute of limitations.
Oh, let's talk about statutes. Mom has all the documentation, every letter from our lawyer, every missed payment, every ignored call.
Sarah, come on. We were young then. I've changed. I'm different now.
Different? You mean more arrogant, more discriminatory, more focused on status and money?
I was just doing my job, maintaining standards. You understand about standards now, right? Being a VP and all?
Our standards include treating all guests with respect, something you clearly never learned. Sarah, is that him? Don't let him leave. We need to talk about that settlement.
Oh, God, no. Please, I'll do anything. Just keep her away from me.
Do you hear yourself? Still trying to run away? Still trying to avoid responsibility?
No! I need time to figure things out, to make arrangements.
You had 5 years to figure things out, to make arrangements. Time's up. There you are, Nicholas Thompson. Don't you dare move. We have business to discuss.
Mrs. Mitchell, I can explain everything. Please, just give me a chance.
This should be good. Go ahead. Explain why you tried to throw out the VP of your biggest client. Explain why you never paid the divorce settlement. Explain everything.
I didn't know about any of it. You have to believe me.
Believe you? Like we believed you 5 years ago? When you promised to take responsibility. When you said you'd make things right.
I was different. I've grown.
Yes, you have. You've grown more arrogant, more entitled, more discriminatory.
Please, I'll pay whatever you want. Just don't cancel the contract.
Now he wants to pay. When he has something to lose. Typical. Some things never change.
What do you want from me? Just tell me. I'll do anything.
We want nothing from you, except maybe one last thing.
What? What is it? I'll do it, whatever it is.
Watch as we take our business elsewhere, as your perfect life crumbles, just like you left mine in pieces. And pay what you owe, every last cent, with interest, or we'll make sure everyone knows about the kind of person you really are.
You wouldn't. The owners, they don't know about any of this.
About your divorce? About your affair with their daughter? About how you treat guests? Which part?
Please, don't do this. I'm begging you.
Begging? Like I begged you not to leave? Like I begged you to take responsibility? How did that work out for me? Time to face the music, Nicholas. All of it, starting with that settlement, plus 5 years of interest.
I'll pay everything. Just please don't tell them.
Well, well. Look who finally learned about consequences. Better late than never, I suppose.
Please, move to another inn. Do whatever you want. I'll apologize for how I treated you earlier, but please keep using our inn. We need this business.
Absolutely not. I already clearly stated we won't be coming back. Not as long as you're here. Not after how you treated me.
Don't be so cold! Reconsider! Do you know what will happen to me if we lose a regular corporate client? There are lots of inn owners in this area, and rumors spread fast. No other inn owner's daughter would even look at me after this. My whole future is at stake.
Don't worry. The aftermath of your whining is already written all over your face, just like my tears were 5 years ago, when you left without a word.
This is no time for jokes. I'm begging you here. Can't you reconsider just a little, for old time's sake, for what we once had?
Old times? You mean when you cheated on me? When you ran away without paying what you owed? Those old times?
You stuck-up bitch! I'm here bowing my head and you're still acting all high and mighty! You're letting personal issues affect company decisions! Don't you feel bad for the employees who won't get their annual retreat? Think about them!
Don't worry about that. For the sake of our employees, we'll take them somewhere much nicer next time. Somewhere they'll be treated with respect, regardless of what car they drive.
You can't do this! The owners will blame me! I'll lose everything! Is that what you want?
Enough already! We don't need an inn that only sees us as cash cows. I will never use this place as long as you're here. End of discussion. Sarah, update! You won't believe what just happened. The owners want a meeting, right now, with both families. Both families? This should be interesting. How's Nick taking it? He tried to run, but I caught him. The look on his face when I mentioned the settlement. Priceless.
Sarah, please, one last chance. I'm on my knees here.
Like I was when I begged you not to leave? Funny how things come full circle. The owners want to know everything about the divorce, about the unpaid settlement, about today's behavior.
No, you can't tell them. Please, I'll do anything.
Anything? Like treat guests with respect? Like pay your debts? Like face consequences? Too late for that. The meeting starts in 5 minutes. Time to face the music. All of it.
This will ruin me! Everything I've built! Please reconsider!
Everything you've built? On lies? On running away from responsibilities? On looking down on others? The owners are waiting, and they don't look happy, especially after I showed them the settlement papers. And the text messages from today.
I'll pay right now! Whatever you want, just don't do this!
The time for negotiations was 5 years ago. Now, it's time for consequences. Real ones. And then, my ex-husband finally transferred the divorce settlement to my account. He had claimed the statute of limitations had run out during the meeting, but he caved when my mom went ballistic and the former owner asked if he could take responsibility if their reputation got any worse. As for their inn, their business started declining rapidly. Apparently, their review ratings plummeted with comments about poor service and food quality. Then, a guest posted a video on social media showing the young heir kicking out a family to accommodate a VIP guest last minute. It went viral and made the local news. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw Mom's tweet saying, "Serves them right."
Emily, where are you going with my stuff?
Outside, where it belongs.
What? Stop! Emily, give me back my clothes! Why would you suddenly throw all my clothes and stuff outside? I can't go home like this! I'll get arrested!
You don't need to go home. Just stay in there with Jake. I can't believe you cheated with my boyfriend and in the house we share. I'm calling both our parents right now.
Wait, you're overreacting. Let's talk about this.
Overreacting? I just caught you with my fiancé in our house.
It just happened. We didn't plan it.
Don't lie to me. That's not going to mean anything when Mom and Dad get here.
Why are you calling our parents?
Because they need to know what kind of daughter they raised. Jake and I were engaged and planning our wedding for the end of the year. We were preparing everything, and then this happens. How could Jake cheat on me, and with my sister of all people? How could you both do this to me? We need to discuss this with everyone, including our parents.
You're being dramatic. Just relax, will you? Can't we handle this between us?
You really think I can calm down after finding you with my fiancé?
This is so annoying. Don't get so worked up over a little cheating. It's not like this is the first time, right?
You're right. This is the 4th time you've stolen my boyfriend.
Wow, you've actually been keeping count.
Of course I have. How could I forget? First was Tom in high school.
Ancient history.
Then Matt in college.
He wasn't even that serious about you.
Then David last year.
Okay, I get it.
What are you trying to accomplish? You're always getting in my way. Do you have some kind of grudge against me?
Not at all. You're my amazing big sister and I love you.
What?
You're so smart with your fancy degree, great at your job, make good money, and even with your busy schedule, you stay fit and look amazing. So no, I don't have a grudge, and I love you, but you just kind of piss me off.
I piss you off?
Do you know how hard it is being your little sister?
What does that have to do with stealing my fiancé?
Everything! You're too perfect. It's boring. I think someone as perfect as you should have at least some flaws, like having your sister steal your boyfriend every time you fall in love.
What? You've been stealing my boyfriends for a stupid reason like that?
It's not stupid, it's funny, isn't it?
No, it's cruel. Do you know how much it hurts when people important to me stab me in the back like it's nothing?
Oh, come on. You'll find someone else, and then I'll steal them. But that's just how things go in our family.
This is ridiculous. To think I've been hurt and betrayed so many times for such an idiotic reason. What the hell is wrong with you?
OMG! It's so hilarious seeing my always cool sister completely lose it.
You think this is funny? I was planning my wedding!
You were planning way too early anyway. The wedding wasn't for months.
Calling our parents was definitely the right move. I'm too angry to have a rational conversation right now.
Oh, great. Mom and Dad are blowing up my phone with calls and messages. This is all your fault for telling on me.
Good. Let them know what their precious baby girl has been up to.
They're saying they're coming over. This isn't fair.
Not fair? Like stealing your sister's fiancé?
Fine, I'll stay and participate in this little talk. But you better replace the clothes you threw out. I'm not wearing clothes covered in dirt. You owe me.
I owe you? After what you did?
They were designer clothes.
Get out of my sight before I throw you out with them.
Hey.
What do you want?
Emily, I transferred the settlement money to your account like you asked. No more complaints now, right?
Let me check. Yes, I got it. With this, our engagement is officially over.
Finally! This whole thing has been such a pain.
A pain for you?
Come on, you didn't have to involve our parents.
You were engaged to me and cheating with my sister. What did you expect? But now that our engagement is over, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Sweet! I can date Sarah without anyone complaining.
What? You're still planning to date her after everything that happened?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
After all the drama you caused? After what our parents said?
Yeah, I got chewed up by my parents and even got punched. But at this point, might as well commit to it. Besides, we only have each other now. Plus, when it comes to passion,
Huh?
what we have is real. Sarah understands me better than you ever did.
After dating for what? 2 weeks?
Listen, we took responsibility for our actions, so no one has any right to complain about what we do from now on. Don't contact me again.
As if I would.
And one more thing.
What now?
Also, don't hold a grudge against Sarah just because you're bitter about losing me.
Losing you? Is that what you think this is about?
Well, isn't it? You're just jealous that Sarah and I are happy together.
Sure, I'm angry, but I'm not interested enough to hold a grudge. I don't even want to see Sarah's face or think about her anymore. Do whatever you want. Date whoever you want.
Don't forget what you said.
Trust me, I won't forget any of this, but I don't care what either of you do anymore.
You say that now, but I know you're just acting tough.
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what?
Then I'm disgusted by both of you.
Whatever. Sarah's waiting for me. Have a nice life.
Blocking you now.
Emily, are you there?
Who is this?
Your sister. Did you delete my number?
I deleted everything about you.
Have you been well?
What do you want, Sarah? Why are you suddenly contacting me? Things were finally settling down.
Don't be so cold. We're still sisters.
Sisters don't do what you did.
Actually, I have some important news for you. Jake and I are finally getting married.
You two are still together?
What's with that tone? Did you think we'd break up? Or were you hoping that we would this entire time?
I hadn't thought about you at all.
Honestly, I thought we'd break up quickly too, but Jake is surprisingly devoted. He really seems to love me and treats me so well.
Well, good for you.
You don't sound very happy for me.
What did you expect?
And now we're having a baby. That's why we decided to get married.
A baby? You're pregnant with Jake's child?
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
You're really doing this.
I'm already in my second trimester, so we're planning to register our marriage soon. We're having the wedding ceremony this month. My bump isn't showing much yet, so I can still wear a dress.
What? You're even having a ceremony?
Of course! Why wouldn't we?
After everything that happened?
That's why I wanted to apologize to you. That's why I went out of my way to contact you. Who would have thought I'd get married before my perfect sister? You must feel so pathetic and embarrassed. Sorry about that.
What?
Don't you remember how Mom always said you'd be the first to walk down the aisle?
That doesn't matter to me.
Everyone, including our parents and relatives, always said you'd be the first to get married. Look how the tables have turned. Your dropout sister beat you to it.
I really don't care about any of that. It doesn't bother me at all.
Really? Not even a little bit?
No.
Stop acting tough. For Miss Perfect like you, losing to me must be... Oh, deep down, you must be a mess of jealousy and envy.
What?
I bet you're dying inside.
You're delusional.
And guess what? I'm having my wedding at the same venue you were going to use. That's why we're coming back to our hometown for the wedding.
Oh, is that so? The exact same venue?
Isn't it perfect, using your venue?
You really have no shame.
After everything happened, it was hard to stay in town, so Jake and I moved away. But it's been a year now, so coming back shouldn't be a problem, right? Everyone should welcome us back with congratulations for the wedding and baby, right?
What?
The whole town will be talking about us.
They certainly will.
Of course, to live up to those expectations, we're going all out with the wedding at the same venue where you were supposed to have yours, and we're even upgrading it to be fancier than what you planned.
You're spending that much money?
Jake got a promotion so we can afford it.
I see.
And I'm wearing the same wedding dress you wanted. We're inviting lots of parents and friends. Everyone will be there to celebrate with us.
Everyone, huh? A big wedding sounds nice, and you can do whatever you want. But do you really think people will come to your wedding?
Of course they will. We're a super cute couple who fought for true love. Everyone will definitely come when they're invited to such a romantic wedding.
True love, huh?
What else would you call it?
I can think of a few things.
Even if it started with stealing someone's fiancé, the end result is all that matters. If we get married, it becomes a beautiful story of fighting for true love. And now we're even having a baby. It would be crazy not to celebrate this.
I see. Now I understand how you can be so delusionally optimistic.
Are you being sarcastic because you're jealous?
What?
You totally are! This is exactly why I'm inviting you!
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I'll invite you too. You want to see the venue and dress you were supposed to have, right? If you really want to come, you can.
Are you really planning to do this at the venue I plan to use?
Huh?
To the venue. Are you really planning to go there?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
It's fine to be in your own little fantasy world, but have you thought this through at all? You're really planning to come back to town so boldly and using my planned venue. Don't blame me for whatever happens.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're using the wedding venue I was supposed to have, right? Actually, that venue is run by my friend.
What?
To be specific, my friend's family owns it, and she works there as a wedding planner, taking over the family business. Of course, she was really sad when my engagement and wedding were canceled. Actually, she was even angrier about what you two did than I was. You're pretty brave to have your wedding there.
No way!
By the way, I wanted to ask, you're only copying the venue and dress, right? You haven't copied anything else from my plans, have you?
Huh? I copied everything from your plans.
Everything?
Since they said we could use outside catering, I booked the same Italian restaurant you were going to use. I also hired the same florist and photographer you plan to use. Copied everything.
You've got to be kidding. Those people are all my friends too.
What? Really?
I have quite a few friends, and they were all kind enough to want to help with my wedding, each offering their expertise in different areas. That's how I was planning my wedding.
But that wedding was canceled because of me, and now the person who caused the cancellation is asking for their services again. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
Well, they'll probably handle it professionally since it's work, but that's all it will be. Just business. I wonder what they're really thinking deep down inside.
No.
And about our parents and relatives coming, even if you're having a baby, it's only been a year since your affair that made both sets of parents furious. Jake's parents were so angry, they collapsed. Do you really think just 1 year is enough for them to forgive and forget?
Stop saying scary things! Of course they'll come. They have to. I'll be in trouble if they don't.
Well, I won't be attending your wedding, so have fun without me, and give my regards to Jake.
Emily, please answer. I know you're there. This is an emergency. Emily, what should I do? Nobody came to the wedding today.
What? Nobody? Not even our parents?
No, I've been waiting for 2 hours. The ceremony was supposed to start an hour ago. Neither my parents nor Jake's parents. No one came, not even a single friend.
Did you even send out invitations? Did you get any RSVPs?
I sent them 3 weeks ago.
And?
Nobody responded.
Then of course no one would come.
But usually people RSVP yes or no, right? Since there were no responses, doesn't that mean they might come?
It means they didn't think it was worth responding to.
That can't be true. They're just running late, right?
After an hour? Stop deluding yourself.
But your friend, the wedding planner, worked so hard.
What?
She was so nice to me. I was worried when no one responded, so I asked her about it. I said, even without RSVPs, lots of people will come on the day, right? And she said, let's hope so. That means she must have encouraged people to come, right? She must have tried to convince them to attend, right?
Of course not. Basic customer service is about making clients feel at ease. She was just being professional.
What? But she seemed so sincere.
Asking the planner to encourage guests to come? That's ridiculous. Use your common sense. No planner would ever do that.
No. The catering staff is starting to pack up. The photographer is asking if we want to cancel.
Well, what did you expect?
I can't do this. There's no way I could enjoy it. Please, Emily, can you at least come to our wedding?
What?
Actually, I think everything would be fine if you just came. I'm sure everyone's just being considerate of you, and that's why they're not coming. If you came, I'm sure everyone else would come too. I'll apologize for stealing Jake and everything. Let's make up at the wedding venue.
Are you serious right now?
Please, I'll do anything.
Absolutely not. I don't want to make up, and I never want to see either of your faces again.
What? But we're sisters. Family should forgive each other.
It's too late for apologies, and I don't want to forgive you, so just give up on everything.
That can't be true. Emily, please. The venue staff is asking us to leave.
Well, goodbye.
Emily, please answer. We need to talk. I want to get back together with you right now. Come on, you must want to get back together with me too, right?
What did you just say?
We made a huge mistake.
Don't message me.
Oh, I guess you don't feel the same way?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm serious.
Getting back together with you is out of the question. I haven't thought about it for even a second.
Yeah, I figured you're still angry with me, right?
Why on earth would you even want to get back together with me? You just had your wedding with Sarah yesterday.
About that. We canceled yesterday's wedding. How could we have a ceremony with no one there?
You canceled it? After all that preparation?
The venue was empty. It was humiliating. I never thought absolutely no one would come. I think there wasn't a single person who would celebrate with us. I couldn't even fake a smile. And Sarah broke down crying, so we canceled.
Oh my.
Even my own parents ignored us. And since we canceled on the day, we can't get our money back. I tried desperately negotiating with the venue and vendors, but none of them would budge.
Well, they're all my friends. Of course none of them would negotiate with you.
Can't you talk to them?
Excuse me?
Come on, we just threw a fortune down the drain. We spent everything we had. Help us out, will you?
I'm not going to sympathize with you. Nobody wants to celebrate a wedding between cheaters. For you to have your spirit broken by such an obvious outcome and then come crawling back to your ex? Stop saying stupid things and work things out with Sarah. You're about to be a father, for heaven's sake.
Then I'll be a good father. So will you be the mother? After Sarah has the baby, I'll bring the child with me. Even if we can't get back together as lovers, maybe we could be a family. Me, you, and the baby.
Are you kidding? Are you seriously saying this?
I know it sounds crazy, but I finally realized I can't make it without you. I ran away to Sarah because she was easy to be with, but I really need you.
What?
Remember how good we were together?
Before you cheated, you mean?
I really did love you, Emily. You're so perfect at work and in your private life. Just being with you made me feel pressured every day. I ran away to Sarah, who's really easygoing.
She's my complete opposite, right? Always carefree and only doing what's fun.
Yes, exactly. But I realized that's not enough. I ran away from you and started dating Sarah, but she talks her way out of anything difficult. She dumps everything on me. Actually, we've been arguing more and more.
Oh, really?
She can't handle any responsibility. Then she got pregnant and I had to take responsibility by marrying her. But I regret everything. Unlike you, she's messy and lazy. Can't imagine raising a child with Sarah. But I think I can do it with you, Emily.
Don't you dare! Stop trying to drag me, someone who's no longer involved, into this! You selfish, worthless piece of garbage!
I'm just being honest.
Now you want to dump your problems on me? You just want to dump everything on me because you think I can manage, and I probably could too. But listen here, I didn't just automatically become perfect like you and Sarah say I am. It's the result of my hard work. How dare you feel pressured, run away, betray me, and then try to come back when it's convenient for you?
Please?
I'm getting a headache from how angry I am. Well, I guess I'll just have to block you. Forcibly create some physical distance between us, because I'm sick of you both.
What? You can't!
Now I'll never have to see your face or think about you again. Have a nice life.
No, wait! Wait! I'm really sorry. I want to live with you again. Hey, did you really block me? Everyone, parents, friends, they're all ignoring my messages, and now you're disappearing from my life too? Damn it! Why is Sarah all I have left?
According to rumors, Sarah and Jake's wedding cost about $50,000 in total. Of course, with no wedding gifts or money from guests, they paid everything from their savings. Because of this, they're barely scraping by just trying to save for the baby's delivery costs. Sarah, who dreamed of a happy family life, had a complete meltdown when she had to buy secondhand baby items. Apparently, Jake also finally snapped after getting tired of dealing with Sarah's daily tantrums. I hear their newlywed life is absolutely miserable. How could you, Emily? This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, and you've ruined everything!
What?
After all the time I spent planning this perfect day, I can't believe you would do this to me!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Why did you cancel last minute? Even if we're only in-laws, we're still sisters. How could you skip your husband's sister's wedding like that?
Wait a minute, I didn't cancel last minute. I never even RSVP'd. Don't just assume I was coming.
Are you serious? You think you need an RSVP for family? I had a place card made for you and everything. I even arranged the seating chart considering you. Do you know how much work that was?
You made those arrangements without even checking with me first? I never had any intention of attending.
What? It's a family wedding. Of course you're supposed to come. You don't need to RSVP to family weddings.
Excuse me?
You're my family now, even if you're just a sister-in-law. It's absolutely awful not to come to a relative's wedding. Everyone kept asking where you were. Do you know how embarrassing that was?
I don't attend strangers' weddings.
What?
Remember those words? That's exactly what you said to me before. That's why I didn't come to your wedding either.
What did you say? Are you bringing up ancient history right now? On my wedding day?
Even if we're sisters-in-law, we're just strangers in the end. There's no need to go to a stranger's wedding. Isn't that what you said, Sarah? That's why you canceled on mine and Jack's wedding 5 years ago, right?
Well, that was completely different. You can't compare those situations.
And what you did was even worse than what I did. You actually RSVP'd, yes! We prepared your seat and meal and everything, and then you canceled the day of. We had to pay for your meal that went to waste, you know.
So this is revenge for something that happened 5 years ago? You're still hung up on that?
It may have been 5 years ago, but I still remember how hurt I was. I wanted all our family, relatives, and friends to celebrate with us. But just having one person missing was enough to make me so depressed.
I had no choice back then. I had my reasons.
Reasons? You mean you just couldn't stand that I was getting married before you? You admitted yourself that you just got angry and canceled out of spite.
You don't understand how hard it was for me then. If something makes me angry, that's just how it is. Here I was desperately trying to find someone, getting rejected 20 times in a row, and then my little brother and his girlfriend just casually get married. Of course I couldn't bring myself to celebrate that.
Then you should have just said that and declined properly. Not RSVP yes and then cancel last minute. And you made all those excuses on the day too, saying our wedding looked too cheap to be worth attending.
Well, I was just upset. You can't hold words said in anger against me forever.
Every word you said hurt me deeply. When I finally learned it was just pure jealousy, I was too stunned to even respond. That's when I swore I'd never attend the wedding of someone who could do something like that.
But it was 5 years ago. People change. I've grown since then. I thought we could move past this and be real sisters now.
Then you should understand that what you did was unforgivable, even after all this time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Fine, be that way. But don't think this is over. You'll regret treating family like this.
Family doesn't hurt family the way you hurt me.
Phew! My sister's wedding was exhausting. Heading home on the train now.
How bad was it? Sarah's been sending me angry messages all day.
It was something else. My feet are killing me from standing so long.
Thanks for going alone. I'm sorry. Even though you told me I could do whatever I wanted, you probably got an earful from Sarah because I didn't come, right?
No worries at all. She kept pretty quiet since there were other relatives and friends from the groom's side. Her death glares were scary, but she didn't say anything directly to me.
Oh, that's good then.
Though she did make a point of announcing to everyone that her dear sister-in-law couldn't make it.
She didn't.
But what really wore me out was the wedding itself. Who knew she'd do 5 dress changes? I've never been to a 5-hour wedding before.
What? It was that long? I just assumed you were late because you were helping out with stuff after it had finished.
Yes, 5 hours. You won't believe this. She had a different theme for each costume.
You're kidding.
Well, Sarah had always been obsessed with weddings. I knew she had a lot of specific ideas about her dream wedding, but I never thought she'd try to cram every single one of them in. They even did 3 different cake cutting ceremonies with different cakes.
That's kind of impressive, in a weird way.
The poor catering staff looked so confused. They had to wheel out a new cake every hour.
How did David handle all this?
I mean, if the couple was happy, that's what matters. But David looked completely exhausted.
Oh dear.
He barely smiled after the second hour, just kept checking his watch. But anyone would be. The newlywed's introduction video alone was 30 minutes long. It's so embarrassing to make your parents and friends watch a half-hour video about how you met and fell in love. Most of us already know anyway.
That's practically a TV episode.
Yeah, and Sarah made everyone watch the entire thing before dinner was brought out.
No wonder people were tired.
This must have been my sister going completely overboard on her own. Otherwise, the groom wouldn't have looked so miserable.
Oh, Sarah.
By the end, everyone looked tired, not just the groom. Some of his relatives were even falling asleep and snoring.
That's kind of sad.
One of his uncles started snoring during the 3rd cake cutting. Sarah was furious. I nearly dozed off a few times myself. Plus, I'm starving. The food was good, but there wasn't nearly enough. It was a tiny serving on a plate, like the kind you get in fancy restaurants.
Then hey, want to grab some burgers? I just finished work and was thinking of heading home early.
That sounds perfect. I'm dying for a cheeseburger.
Let's meet at the station then. I'm leaving now.
Wait a sec. I just got a message from David. Says he needs to talk.
At this hour, right after his wedding, shouldn't they be on their way to their honeymoon?
Yeah, something's off. Probably better take this call, right?
Yeah, I wonder what he needs to talk about right after the wedding. Go ahead and take the call. I'll wait.
His messages sounded really stressed. This might be serious.
Take your time. I'll grab us a table at the burger place.
Thanks. I'll head to the station as soon as I'm done.
Hope everything's okay with David.
Emily, I've decided I'm going to sue you for damages. You're going to pay for my entire wedding since you ruined it.
What? The entire cost? And what do you mean, sue for damages? What did I do?
Do you know how expensive this wedding was? And it's all ruined because of you. I'll send you the full bill. You better be prepared to pay every cent.
Are you out of your mind? I wasn't even there.
Thanks to you, yesterday's wedding was a disaster, so you're going to take responsibility.
Because of me?
Yeah, you have no idea how much work I put into this wedding.
Can you explain why it's my fault?
I was watching the wedding video last night. Everyone looked so bored. I was shocked. I worked so hard for my once-in-a-lifetime wedding. I put my heart and soul into it, and everyone looked miserable because of you.
What? How is that my fault? I'll say this again. I wasn't even there.
Exactly. The mood was ruined because you didn't come. The empty seat at the family table was so embarrassing.
Huh?
Everyone probably felt awkward and couldn't enjoy themselves because a family member of the bride was missing. My wedding was ruined, and it's all your fault. Even David's family kept asking why you weren't there.
No way. That has nothing to do with me. Your wedding was just boring, that's all.
What did you say? How dare you call my perfect wedding boring?
I heard all about yesterday's wedding from Jack. The ceremony and reception lasted 5 hours. That's longer than a Lord of the Rings movie. Of course everyone was tired.
That's not true. I carefully planned everything so people wouldn't get bored, and I didn't cut any corners with the food and drinks. Actually, I condensed what should have been a full day into just 5 hours.
Wait, it was supposed to be even longer?
Of course! I had to cut out the Dove release and the third musical performance.
The third performance? How many... Doves?
So, it's definitely your fault that yesterday's wedding was such a flop. You're still getting revenge for something that happened 5 years ago. Your nasty personality ruined my precious wedding, so take responsibility and pay for the whole thing.
The only one who needs to pay is you, Sarah. Stop embarrassing me, will you?
Huh? Jack? Why are you butting into our conversation?
I had to take over because I couldn't stand watching anymore. Sarah, you're being absolutely ridiculous. How does Emily skipping the wedding mean she has to pay for all of it?
Because she didn't come. Her absence is why my wedding wasn't fun. You were there. You saw how dead the atmosphere was. My wedding turned out like that because of Emily.
That's not it. Your wedding was boring because it was 5 hours long. Stop trying to blame Emily for something that's clearly your fault.
How can you say that to your own sister?
I'm just saying the truth.
What? Are you saying my dream wedding was boring?
And now you're trying to extort money from her. Is it because you didn't get as much in the wedding gifts as you expected? What are you thinking? Emily isn't your personal ATM.
How dare you say that, Jack? That's not why I'm asking for money. I just want Emily to take responsibility. You have no idea how much this wedding meant to me.
Are you still going with that ridiculous excuse?
Okay, maybe 5 hours was a bit long, but I tried really hard to make it entertaining.
Where exactly was the entertainment? Our 30-minute introduction video? 5 costume changes? You just crammed in everything you wanted to do without even asking David's opinion.
What? That's not true. David loved all my ideas.
David told me everything. Apparently he was totally against this 5-hour wedding, but you wouldn't budge an inch, so he gave up. You just bulldozed ahead with everything you wanted.
That's not true. We discussed everything and made decisions together. Every time I showed him my plans, he said okay.
Discussion means exchanging constructive opinions. What you did was throw hysterical crying fits until David gave up and let you have your way.
How do you know all this? Have you been talking behind my back with my husband?
I told you, I heard everything from David. He called me after the wedding, saying he needed someone to talk to, and he spent ages venting about you.
What?
David was really at his limits. He said he got so tired of arguing that he just told you to do whatever you wanted. But he never thought it would turn out this badly. He said he's completely broken and regrets everything.
Regrets? How dare he say that about a wedding where the bride worked so hard to make things perfect?
No, you're wrong. You're the one who made the groom say those things.
What?
I heard no matter how many times he tried to convince you to reduce the number of costume changes or shorten the time, you wouldn't listen. In the end, the wedding cost ballooned to nearly triple the budget.
Well, the extra expenses were worth it for my special day.
But you said you paid for all the extra costs yourself, right? Originally, the wedding was supposed to cost $20,000, with each of you paying $10,000, but it ended up with you having to pay $50,000. But you didn't actually have enough savings, did you? You were counting on the wedding gifts, but when the gifts were only half what you expected, you freaked out and tried to get David to cover the extra cost at the last minute.
But I didn't expect them to be so stingy. I told everyone it was going to be a fancy wedding, so I thought they'd give at least $1,000 each in wedding gifts. If they had, we would have had enough.
Nobody gives $1,000 as a wedding gift. Nobody asked you to make it so extravagant. You did that on your own. Made it 5 hours long, and now you're trying to squeeze money out of people?
Squeeze money? That's not... I just wanted my perfect wedding.
I know you've always dreamed of your perfect wedding, Sarah. I understand you want to include all your special touches, but a wedding should have a smiling groom next to you. You need to get your head straight. You're seriously going to get dumped at this rate.
What?
David told me yesterday. After complaining about the wedding for ages, he said, I know it's too late, but I'm wondering if I should even be married.
What? He can't mean that. We just got married.
David said he would have been fine with any kind of wedding as long as everyone enjoyed it, even if it wasn't really exactly what he wanted. That dead atmosphere yesterday with everyone looking bored, and then you trying to blame it on your sister-in-law, making a fuss about not getting enough gift money. He said his love for you just died right there.
That can't be true. We just got married yesterday.
But the bride's behavior was so awful, what else could he do? I heard you gave him the death stare when he refused to cover the extra cost, and you even said you tried to squeeze some money out of your sister-in-law to make up for it.
Well, I was just panicking about the costs.
I won't let you do that. First, you need to talk with your husband about your future. You don't have time to be harassing Emily.
What?
Good luck not getting divorced.
Please, Emily, please help convince David.
Huh?
I really need your help now. Everything's falling apart. After that, David told me, he said, I'm sorry this is right after the wedding, but I want a divorce. I don't want to be married to you anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Please, you have to help me. You're the only one who might understand. He said I completely turned him off. He said, your obsession with weddings was cute and girly at first, but you took it way too far and it got scary. And apparently, relatives and friends complained about how long it was too. He said he can't stay married after being embarrassed like that. Everyone's taking his side, even my own family.
Wow, it really was worse than I imagined. I'm glad I didn't go after all.
How can you say that? This is serious. But don't you think it's understandable? I've dreamed about my wedding since I was a little girl. I had so many things I wanted to include. As another woman, you must understand that, right?
Well, I guess I can understand to some extent. I had my own particular wishes too, like getting my dress from that specific boutique across town.
See? Right? That's just how girls are. You understand. Every girl has her dream wedding planned. That's why I need you to explain this to David.
What?
You can tell him from a woman's perspective. Make him understand. Tell him how important and special weddings are to women. I know I went a bit overboard, but it's not worth getting divorced over. Please, talk to him.
If you really want me to talk to him, I will. But I'm going to tell him everything, including why I didn't attend.
What? You wouldn't dare bring that up now.
I can definitely talk about how special weddings are to women, but that's exactly why I'm going to tell him how you ruined mine. If you're okay with that, I'll help.
Of course that's not okay. What are you thinking? If he finds out about that, he'll hate me even more. Please, just help me without mentioning the past.
I see. So you haven't told him the real reason I didn't attend. You just told him your rude sister-in-law canceled, didn't you?
Well, I couldn't tell him everything. He wouldn't understand.
Well, I guess you had to do that. If you told him the truth, he'd probably want to divorce you even more. Actually, he might want to divorce you faster.
Listen, couldn't you try convincing him without mentioning that part? I'll apologize for canceling on you 5 years ago. Now that I'm in the same position, I understand how painful it is when family members don't show up. I really am sorry about your wedding. I was just in a bad place then.
Oh, now you're apologizing after 5 years.
But please try to understand my situation. Like I said before, I was frustrated after being rejected 20 times while dating. That's why I canceled. I mean, I didn't have any bad intentions. I was just hurting and jealous. You can understand that, right?
This is exactly your problem, Sarah. This is why you're getting divorced.
What? What do you mean?
You lash out at people around you because of your own issues. Drag them into your problems. Pick fights. You never consider other people's feelings. Yet, you think everyone should forgive you just because you explain your circumstances. David's probably sick of this shallowness, and that's why he decided to divorce you. This isn't even about the wedding anymore.
I'm not shallow. I just want people to understand me.
I get it now. Even if I tried to convince him, it would be pointless. David won't change his mind about the divorce, so I'll have to decline helping you.
Are you serious? You're okay with me getting divorced? After I just apologized for everything?
Why not? After all, you're just a stranger to me, so it's none of my business what happens to you.
What? How can you be so cruel? I thought we could finally move past everything.
That's right. Sarah, I'll be going now. Good luck trying to convince him on your own.
Emily, please, don't leave me like this.
Goodbye, Sarah. Sarah tried desperately to convince her husband David, but he wouldn't listen at all, saying, "Sorry, but I really can't do this anymore." In the end, not only their parents, but even her brother Jack took David's side. And Sarah found herself being the one getting lectured by everyone. She finally signed the divorce papers in tears and had to pay for the entire cost of her 5-hour dream wedding herself. She had to return all the wedding gifts and ended up not just with 0 savings, but completely broke after selling all her personal belongings. I heard the shock of getting divorced right after her wedding really affected her. And now she's quietly living with her parents.